everyone, it's Gali. I thought I'd do a baby haul for you because I have lots and lots of baby stuff that I have bought in preparation for the arrival of our new little girl. Obviously there's loads of things that you buy in preparation for a new baby, so I'm going to split the haul up into two. So this haul is going to be practical things, not clothing, because for obvious reasons it would be too long otherwise, and I don't want to do a video that's half an hour long because I know that all of you will get bored. Also, just another quick reason for doing this video for you, I have been watching baby vlogs on YouTube because it has been 4.5 years since I gave birth to my daughter Kaya, and it's amazing how much has changed. There are lots of things on the market now that weren't on the market then. Obviously there's loads of faddy stuff that you don't need to buy, but there are also lots of really great gadgets that make having a baby a bit easier, and it's always worth trying to see if you can make your life a little easier when a new baby comes. The first few months can be very trying, and if you can do anything to make your life a little easier at that point, then it's a great idea to try. And I love shopping, so any excuse to do some is always welcome, as you will be able to see from all of the purchases that I've made so far. Even though I've got 11 weeks to go. Okay, so I'll start with small stuff and then I'll work on to bigger stuff. If you want to know what pram I got, by the way, then leave a comment below and I will do a separate pram vlog because it's so exciting. First things first, I remember from when I had Kaya that breastfeeding can be really painful. I know lots of people tell you that, but you don't really believe it until you've tried it and you're like, ow, this hurts. So basically, this time around, I didn't have these for Kaya, so I decided to buy them. And I bought Innocence, which are Mothercare's brand, nipple shields. So a pack of 2, and I think these were about $3.99 for a pack of 2. Yeah, nipple shields. Haven't ever tried these, so I'm not sure if these work. Please comment below, ladies, if you know more about this than I do, because I'd love to know whether these are something I should have bought or whether they're going to be a complete waste of money. So yeah, nipple shields. And they come in this neat little box thing, so that they don't have to get all manky in your bag if you're going out with them. So I thought that was a good idea. Right, one done. Okay, I bought one of these. It is the thing that you put your formula in for when you go out, and this is really useful because obviously you could easily buy those cartons of formula that you can get where it's pre-mixed and everything, and obviously that is really convenient, and yay for you if you're mega organised and you can do that. It is slightly more expensive to do that than taking powder with you, and so it depends on how often you go out, I suppose. If you don't do it that often, maybe it's worth just doing it because it makes your life easier. If you're going out all the time and you're always going to need to be feeding your baby on the go, then I recommend one of these because it's the cheap way of doing it, basically. As long as you've got your bottles ready, then you can just put your powder in and then you're ready to go. And it's got like 3 little compartments, so it's got 3 feeds in there. So that's really good, and that's about $4.99 from Mothercare. I bought one of these. I've never had one of these before. I didn't have one of these with Kaya. It's just like a really cool, cute bottle that they're only allowed to have from 3 months onwards, actually. But it's pink and it's got a hole in it, and it's got a teat. Can you see that? Yeah. It has got a teat, so it's an actual proper bottle, but it's one that they can do themselves. So I thought that was really cute. Right, the obvious stuff. Easy Rinse foaming shampoo and baby soft wash. By the way, people, I think I should tell you, I had an accident with one of these. I say I had an accident, I didn't have an accident at all. My little girl got hold of this bottle one day when I didn't know what she was doing in the house, and basically got it all over our carpets, and this is really difficult to get off. It does It is lovely and soft, and it will leave your baby's skin beautifully soft, but you have to wonder what's in it, because it's like it's indelible, because the pink won't come out of your carpet. So be careful, people, make sure your babies don't get hold of this and go running around putting it all over your carpet. Toys. LeMays. LeMays do really lovely toys for babies. And look at that, check it out, cute. I'm having a little girl, so I know this isn't particularly feminine, but they say that bright colours are really good for newborn babies because it's better for them, you know, to stimulate them, because they can see like very bright colours much easier. So that's the reason why I think these toys are really, really good. And I bought these in a Tesco baby event, and I think this one was meant to be something like $9.99, and I got it for about $4.99. It's like half price. And then this one, I got this one as well. This one's like, that one's a bit more girly, and it's cute. By the way, the Tesco event and the Asda event and, you know, all of those supermarket events, you should really try and stock up on things before baby comes in those events if you've got the space, because they really do slash the prices. It's worth doing. Even though I've got other bottles, and I will show you the big pack of Avent bottles that I bought these just out of curiosity. They are the new bottle that is made by Mothercare. This is off centre, and apparently it makes it more ergonomic. And these obviously are anti-colic. All bottles are anti-colic these days. But being made by Mothercare, I would imagine that they know what they're doing. So I thought that they looked really comfy, and I bought two just to give them a go. So when she comes along, I will let you know whether these are any good. I do have a massive pack. The Avent kit. That is so heavy. It's got all of this stuff in it. So the electronic sterilizer, a manual expressing pump, 4 of the big bottles, 2 of the little bottles, extra dummies, and obviously the teats to go with the respective bottles, and tongs to use with the sterilizer, and a brush to wash your bottles with. Now, I have to express to you that I thought at the time I was getting a really amazing deal when I bought this, because I got it half price, but I bought this about 4 months ago, and I have noticed that it's always on at this price. So I reckon it's just one of those things where it's always on at the reduced price to get you to think that you're getting a deal when in actual fact you're not. As you can see, it says it was £150 down to £75. Anyway though, to be honest, still it's really good value for what you're getting in there. So as you can see, I chose Avent for my bottles. The reason why I did that, guys, is because with Kaya I did have Tommy Tippy, Dr. Brown's, that one where you've got a disposable piece of plastic that goes inside the bottle and you just change the plastic every time and you don't even have to sterilise the bottle. That brand, whoever they are, I can't remember who they are. And then Avent was the last brand I tried and loved Avent. I found it better for colic than Dr. Brown's, even though everybody raves about Dr. Brown's on the internet. That's my personal opinion, just letting you know that I thought Avent was better. I'm sure you've all got different opinions, but I think Avent are superb, and they brought out a natural teat. It's different to the teats that were available when I purchased the Avent bottles the first time around. They are a different shape, they're more rounded, they're supposedly more like the nipple shape, your conventional nipple shape, which makes it easier to transition between breast and bottle, which obviously is a brilliant idea. And so I'll be interested to see if that's made any difference for the better. Hopefully it hasn't made it worse. So yeah, they're great. Bought one of these. Can you see this? It's one of these lock things. I bought this because the lady in the shop said to me, do you know how many prams get stolen these days? So it'd be worth, if you're ever leaving your pram somewhere, so if you're going and doing the school run and you need to leave your pram at the front of the school because you can't get your pram inside the school, which is what happens with me with Kaya, if you lock up your wheels, then you might end up being able to deter someone from taking the pram. And also people use these a lot to hang shopping from their you know, handle. So multitasking thing, which is great. This one is the My Buggy Buddy, and I got this in Bentals, and it's it was reduced from £8.95 to £8.05. Massive saving, guys. Milton sterilising tablets. These are a great idea for when you go on holiday. I'm going to be going on holiday a month after the little one is born, and so all I'm going to need to use is a pail, a sterilising pail, which you'll be able to buy. I'm going to Spain, so it's going to be mega easy for me to buy one of those when I go to Spain in any one of the supermarkets. Essentially just like a bucket, you know, as long as you make sure that you've cleaned it properly. Put one of these tablets in there, and literally the water in that pail will be sterile for 24 hours. So all you need to do is put all of your bottles in there, and 15 minutes after you've put them in, they will be ready and they'll be sterile for 24 hours. And these were so cheap, £2.99 I think for a pack of 28 tablets, and all you need is one tablet per bucket. So a brilliant way. The last time I went on holiday, I actually used microwave sterilising bags, and they're good too, but it just means that you only get 1 or 2 bottles in each bag, and so it means you end up having to do that 3 or 4 times a day. I think this is actually a better idea than the sterilising microwavable bags, but that's just my opinion. Bag clips. Don't know about you, I shop till I drop, so I need something to put my bags on my pram. I used these with Kaya and they were good enough, so gum brush. I actually didn't have one of these for Kaya, so I'll be interested to know whether this is actually any good. Can be chilled or frozen for added comfort. So I guess obviously if your baby's teething, this essentially could double up as like a teether as well as a weird toothbrush for babies. But it was really cheap and I thought I'd try it. £1.45 from Mothercare. A baby sponge, really lovely. Really, really cheap from John Lewis. I think this was like £1.99 or £2.99, and I had one of these with Kaya, and it's mega soft. I bought these Nuke soothers. I didn't have dummies with Kaya, and in the initial instance, not because I was like mega anti dummies, but more so because it was my first baby, slightly naive, didn't really realise how important it was to just have someone stand by in the event that you needed them. And what happened to me was a midwife didn't get out to me until 5 or 6 days after Kaya was born, at which point she was already drinking horrendous amounts of milk. I was having to express like a mad woman, and I was expressing something like 6 to 8 ounces in 10-15 minutes, and this woman, when she found that out, she was like, whoa, you're overfeeding your baby, you really need to buy a soother and just give her a dummy when she does that thing, which, you know, doesn't always mean that she's hungry, she just wants to suckle. So learn from my mistakes, got someone standby this time. These are a good shape, they're not too bulbous, which means that they make it easier to transition between kind of this and boob if you're breastfeeding. This is a little grooming pack by John Lewis, and it's got nail files. You'd be surprised at how sharp your baby's nails are going to be when they come out. So you're going to need nail clippers and nail files, and this little pack has got everything. It's got a really lovely little brush, a little comb, little scissors. Not entirely sure what those scissors are for, because I don't think I ever used scissors with Kaya at any stage, but and a little mini toothbrush as well, which you wouldn't use, I don't think, but you know, it all comes in a cheap set. I think this is like £4.99 from John Lewis, so really good value. You can spend so much more money on these things. You can spend, you know, £5 on a pair of nail clippers for your baby. It's really unnecessary. Oh god, sorry, it's actually £6.95. Yeah, it's so cheap. But yeah, but it's still as cheap. This is a teether that is stuck on a chain thing, so like that, so that you don't lose it. Really cute colour, lovely pink, and I also bought this in the Tesco event. I got it for something like £1.99, so really, really cheap. From 1 month onwards. The sunscreen. This is probably one of the more expensive things in my haul, and you know, I did try and make sure that everything is very competitively priced to make sure that it's accessible for everybody out there. This does cost about £20. It's essentially just a sunscreen, but it's it's specifically for babies and children, and it's really, really good quality. It sinks in really quickly, and it's super moisturising, and Kaya never burnt when I put this on her, so really, really good buy, worth the money. That's what it's called. Nappy bags. Super essential. And do you know what? I bought these in the pound shop. There's 250 of them in there, and they smell really lovely. And the main reason why I bought these is because they're a really cute colour. Look, I don't know if you can see that, but they're like a coral colour, and that's my favourite colour, so I bought them. This is the Medela Swing. Now, people, I know that I have already shown you that I bought the Advent pack with the manual breast pump in there, but let me tell you, if you are planning to breastfeed, an electric pump, I'd say it's pretty much a must. And out of all of the ones that are on the market, I have heard that Medela is the best. I bought Medela for Kaya, and I tell you what, it really saved my life. It's dual pump, so basically I don't mean that it's got 2 suckers. You can get a double if you've got twins, or you know, if you just want to be super efficient, but that's not what I mean. What I mean is that you can use it with batteries if you're on the go, or you can use it straight from an AC adapter in your wall. That is super, super helpful, because in actual fact, if you think about it, there will be times when you're out and about, and for example, I used to use it in the back of the car when my husband was driving to the closest shopping centre, and we were going out for a day out, or you know, wherever we were going. I could be expressing in the back with the battery pack, Medela, and I can express the milk that I'm going to need for that day, so that I don't have to put Kaya on the boob when I'm in the middle of a shopping centre, which is a brilliant idea, really. And also, just, you know, if you're in the unfortunate situation where you're finding it difficult to actually create enough milk for your baby, the fact that it makes you lactate more because you're actively pumping it out, it means that you produce the milk quicker, and you are more efficient in producing your milk, and that in turn will promote better feeding for your baby. And they're, at the end of the day, even if you're having to use a bottle because you've expressed it, they're still getting the benefit of getting your immunity from your milk. I know obviously it's as much about a bond as it is about, you know, giving your baby your antibodies, but let's be honest, a lot of women suffer from sleep deprivation because of the fact that they've got a baby that's attached to their chest for hours at a time, and that they don't even know is really properly feeding, because babies like to suckle, and they'll just sit on the breast and suckle rather than actually feed. And that can be really stressful for mothers. And I think if mothers had this in the initial instance, it would have been a lot easier for them. Go and buy one. This is a changing mat. It's really cute. Look. And it was $4.99 from Babies R Us. Bargain! This is a hooded towel. A lovely hooded towel that Marks and Spencer's are selling right now. This was £8, and it's beautifully soft, lovely, really, really lovely. I bought the other one from TK Maxx, and this is amazing. It's so soft, and look how gorgeous it is. Look at that. Oh. Lovely big hooded towel, and this is like the most luxuriously soft towel you've ever felt in your life. This one was a little bit more expensive. This was $12.99. Oh, actually, it's by a designer called Mari Meko. Can you read that? I think it's gorgeous. It's super soft. 2 jersey fitted sheets from Mothercare for the cot. Really cool. Got loads of packs of these downstairs. I bought them in the Tesco baby event. These were something ridiculous like buy one get another one half price, so I ended up getting about 10 packs of baby wipes for about £6, which is really good, I think. This is a woolly lamb car seat wrap. Can you see? So basically, let me quickly just show you before this video gets too long. It's got little ears. How cute is that? It's so cute, so soft. It's fleecy on the inside, and basically you open it up and you lay it inside the car seat, and then the harness can go up through here and then through here. So basically you can have this, instead of like having to use like blankets with your car seat, if you're like me where you're going to be needing to do the school run, quickly run in and out of the car with the car seat and baby in the car seat, I think that's really cute. And it just simply velcros on at the front like that, can you see? And that was £20 from Babies R Us. Super soft. Last thing I'm going to show you is the Back to Sleep Slumber Bear Premium by Prince Lionheart. What this is a cuddly bear that you can put inside the cot, and it's got this thing that is with it, and this replicates the sound of the inside of your womb, which means in theory that if you turn this on and you leave it in the cot with baby will settle. I didn't have anything like this with Kaya. I did a Gina Ford method with Kaya. I know that's a really controversial thing. I know a lot of people don't like Gina Ford, but I think you ought to read it before you judge, because it's super logical, and it literally is just a question of taking cues from baby, what they're capable of doing according to how much they weigh, how much they're going to be able to sleep and play and stuff in between feeds, what they're capable of waiting because of how much they weigh. It's not cruel, it's not military, and if you're in a position of luxury where you can plan a routine around your baby, it works. I say it works, that's a real sweeping statement. It worked for me, it might not work for everybody. She started sleeping through the night from about 12 weeks, and that is amazing. There are going to be loads of you that are like, but you know, that's what it is. I was just lucky. I'm not destined to be as lucky with this next one. I know, everybody, don't worry. Anyway, this seemed like a great idea. Actually, I can turn it on and show you. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Turn that off now. Maybe it'll work. Anyway, that's it. That's the end of this vlog part 1. Part 2 will be clothes and all things beautiful. Let me know in the comment box if you really want to see something in particular, and if not, thank you very much for watching. And my question to you guys is there one thing that you couldn't have done without when your baby was tiny newborn? And if there is something, please let me know in the comment box below, because I'd love to know, and I need as much help as I can get, regardless of the fact that I've had one already. Thank you everyone, love you, bye!